Hi, everybody. My name is Osas Eweka Smith, and I am the founder of the Edmonton Natural Hair Show and the Maritimes Natural Hair and Beauty Show. This is our 2021 virtual natural hair show. This third live session this morning is going to be facilitated by Joyce. And this is the second day of our event, and today's the last and final day of the event. But before we dive right in, I would like to take the opportunity to say a big thank you to the Alberta Public Interest Research Group for sponsoring the event this year and making these resources and presentations available to the public. So how this session is going to work right now is that I'm going to actually take myself off of screen and let the presenter, Joyce, take you through the process about her topic. And what I'm going to be doing in the background is monitoring the conversations, if anybody's saying anything, and responding to comments and so on. And I will only come back on screen for two reasons. If there's a tech issue that I need to troubleshoot, like if Joyce freezes or the sound quality is not okay, for those kind of things, I will come back on the screen and resolve them. And the second time you see me again will be towards the end later, when she's done speaking, and I'll be back to facilitate, feed her the questions from the comments box if there are any questions. So that is our process. Now let's dive in. Joyce, take it away.
Thank you, Osas. Thank you so much for inviting me to your section. And thank you all that tuned in, those who will be watching this later. Thank you. So my name is Joyce Adom, founder and owner of Simply Go Natural Cosmetics. I also make Simply Go Natural Cosmetics product. So our products are all handmade for the health conscious or anyone that just want to have healthy hair and skincare alternatives. And we are based in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Everything is made here, and you can shop online, and we are in Sobeys now, so you can also pick up from Sobeys locally. We are working on expanding and extending it to other provinces. Our next out of Atlantic province will be Ontario, so look out for us. So thank you so much. Our website is simplygonatural.com. And you can follow me on Simply Go Natural Cosmetics on Facebook and on Instagram and even on Twitter. Thank you so much. So today's topic, we are going to talk about the routines. So routines for kids and adults is almost the same, except the kids is more relaxed because they are kids, and adult is more should be structured for result. So I'm going to do both, and you can apply it to kids and adults. Okay, so for a routine natural hair, as we all know, there are different types of natural hair. Initially, the natural hair movement, Black people, I know that we were the one, especially type 4, A, C, especially C, which we used to have issues, lack of representation, people looking down on us and all that. So the movement, natural hair, the term natural hair was for mainly colored people initially, but now natural hair is mainly for curly hair, curly wavies that don't want to use chemicals. The term natural hair applies to them. Basically, natural hair is natural hair, no more chemicals. And I'm here to talk about those routines. And a lot of times, especially people with my hair type, I'm a 4C, that's kinky hair. The different hair types, when it comes to this type of hair, especially kinky hair again, type B, type 4B, type 4C, A2, but A can get away with a lot, but B and C struggle a lot. That's 4B and C. They struggle a lot, and for many reasons. And that is why a lot of it is on routine. So today is more of we'll be covering daytime routine, nighttime routine, and then daily routines or weekly basis routines. So I'm gonna start with the daily one. So for the daily routines, depending on the product you use, for Simply Go Natural Cosmetics, mainly for a curly hair like me, type 4 hair, yes, hair type, right. Hair type, someone is asking a question now, so thank you. So yes, so how to know your hair type is basically you have to find out a good chat, and then you match yourself according to the chat and put yourself in those boxes, because your hair, like me now, you can see a curl, it looks like it's curly hair, but I'm actually very, very kinky. I have very, very coily hair. Okay, I have a very coily hair, but routines and maintenance, how you maintain your hair, and certain styles makes my hair looks like I'm a 4A or possibly even 3C, but I'm a 4C. And that makes it confusing sometimes. So how to know will be find a chat. If you go to my page, my Instagram or Facebook page, I did a post recently, and I have a chat there where you can see your hair in its natural state. You can see how you are represented, which category you fall, and then you will know that, okay, this is how my hair looks like. That is me. That is me, and then you go by it. It doesn't have to be that strict. The point is this: when you know, let's say someone with a 4C and someone with a 3A, it is not the same. The product, the routines, what the struggle is not the same. Okay, so the struggle is not the same. So why that person might be more relaxed on their routine, a 4C, 4B cannot relax in that same way. Okay, so unfortunately, if you have 4B, 4C, there's more work. Okay, because our hair, the texture, and because we've been accustomed to the other way, straightening our hair, having your hair always straight, which was low maintenance and all that. Yeah, so yes.
Don't you be distracted by the comments. I'll monitor them at the end. You and I can skip through them and pick questions. So
all
you're
right.
not diverted, in that way.
That's good. That's good. So yes, we will come back to different questions if you have questions. So I'll try and make room for that. I'll check my time to make room for that. Okay. So that is what we're gonna do. So so if you find yourself to be a 4B, 4C, this I'm more going to be focused on this type, but a lot of it, curly hair, the routine is almost the same. Okay, so if in general, curly hair is the same. You have to take care of your hair. Let's say for daily, if you have my hair type, which is a 4C or 4B, or if you are in the 4 range, type 4 range, the routine is a little bit more strict. It's more strict in the sense that this hair type loses moisture, is often quite dry. It's often dry. It doesn't have much oil in it, and that is only because of the coiliness, the type. So why someone with a looser curl, type 3, for instance, they have more oil, especially wavy hair. Wavy hair also has a bit of curl, but their hair is more oily, and that is the reason why it goes is looser, and you can see the texture. They have a lot more oil that comes through. But let's say straight hair, people with straight hair, which is type 1 hair, is pretty straight, and those people don't really need much work. and the hair oftentimes, if it's as you get older, the hair get drier too. And but straight hair is the most oiliest, so they don't really need much product. They don't get much dry. So oils, they don't need it. Naturally, they have oil in their hair. They don't need much. But for type 4B, type 4A, even curly, 3A, even 3A, 3B, 3C, 3Cs tend to start getting drier and kinky, tend to start getting kinkier from 3A. And that's where you pay attention to oils and butters, because the hair lack that. And I'm not saying that you can't have this hair type and have oily hair. That would be mainly on the scalp. If you have oil, it would be mainly on the scalp. But most of the time, our hair type, the hair itself tend to be dry. Okay, so that being said, which is the reason why you have to pay attention to your routine. So let's say daytime. On your routine, daytime, wash days, for instance. On wash days, you do most of the work. Most of the work is done on wash days, and you have to pay attention, get the right product on wash days. Oils are very important for this hair type. All curly hair needs oil, but how much oil you need depends on how dry your hair is. So you have to incorporate oil and butters in your hair. Butters are usually recommended for type 4 to 4A, 4B, 4C, mainly 4B, 4C. They need butters because their hair is super dry and it loses a lot of moisture as well. But you need water. Water is important. You need to drink a lot of water. Pay attention to that. And then you need to be moisturizing your hair with water, hydrating, okay? You hydrate your hair with water, and then you add oils to it. On top of that, on your wash days, you need your conditioners to get the hair conditioned. And that means, depends if you have short hair, you can get away with hair butters like the Simply Go Natural Cosmetics hair butter. That is pure oils and butters. You can get away with that if you have short hair. But when your hair starts getting to my length, you start getting a little bit of, length, you need conditioner, because you just need it. I believe you have other programs that spoke about that. So I've seen a lot of this, the workshop, the virtual show, they spoke about that. So I'm not going to go into that. People have already touched on that, so I'm not going to spend time on that. So for the oils and for the routines, on a daily basis, so on the wash day, I have to touch on that. On the wash day, for type 4, for curly, wash your hair, pay attention to your hair, do your treatment is very important. Whether you do it with a leave-in, hot oil treatment is important because the hair need to infuse the oil in. Protein treatment is very important. You need to know when to do your protein treatment. Protein treatment is not done, don't do it all the time. But when you see your hair is very weak, you need to start doing your protein treatment maybe whenever, bi-weekly, but then after 3 months or so, you need to slow down, make it maybe once a month, because when the hair is saturated with protein, it can cause a problem on its own. So you don't want to overdo it. So you can do your protein treatment maybe once a month. But when you have very damaged hair, you get your proteins, and you can do it bi-weekly until you see that the hair has revived. And protein treatment, I don't know where you get your product from, but for Simply Go Natural Cosmetics, I'm making a very heavy duty protein treatment that I'm making in the process. So when you can go to our website, go to the front page, simplygonatural.com, go to the bottom, sign up to our newsletter. And so with protein treatment, that's what I would say. There are oils too. that has protein. Doesn't have protein per se, other oils, but we have oil on our website that has some level of protein, so it also helps in the meantime until I do the heavy duty one. But for now, that one too is good for people if you feel like your hair is damaged, you're losing a lot of hair. The cocoa shea on our website, cocoa shea is green, the bottle is green. On our website, Simply Go Natural Cosmetics website, simplygonatural.com, you get a protein. That one is just oil, so you do hot oil treatment. These two are important on your wash day, so you can do that. Use heat on it, steam, use it, get it infused. Use that on your wash day. So wash days can be heavy for this hair type. It can be long, can be tedious. For Simply Go Natural Cosmetics, we use the product is designed to you do a pre-poo. Pre-poo is very important to detangle, and you do that with our oils, and then you go ahead. You wash your hair with the sulfate and paraben-free hair shampoos. You follow up with the conditioners. Either you do it as a leave-in or you do a mask, and then you rinse it out, and then you follow up with an oil again, and then if you feel like it, you seal it up with the butter. So we have 4 products designed for this process, especially for this hair, but all curlies can use it. But the emphasis for this one, for our product, we've taken a lot into consideration of this hair type. So the 4A, 4B, 4C, our products are really designed. We have product designed for you, but if you have other curly, other curl pattern like 3A, 3B, 3C, you can also use all those products, except you just will choose maybe less oil, or you can buy the whole set and use less oils and butters. That's just the difference, because everyone can use it. Whether you relax your hair or you're natural, you can use the product, especially the purple line, the coconut pride line. Everyone can use it. So that being said, we're going to go straight into the once you get your wash day under control and you follow a routine, that one has its own routine. But on a daily basis, what you use to maintain your hair, there are different ways to do that. For instance, my hair now, I have a twist out. So this was a day 2 twist out, okay? So on first day, my twist out is different. It's tighter. You can see more curls, and you think that's how my hair naturally comes like that. I don't naturally have those curls. I have kinky hair. I have coily hair, all right? So there are different ways to get to that point, to get those styling, maintain your hair. So you can do bantu knot, you can do a twist so that you get it as a twist out. So and the bantu knot, you can get a bantu knot out. You can use threading. There's so many different ways, simple ways that you can maintain your hair on your wash day. And then because of your wash day, if you did all those styling, then daily care becomes easy. For instance, like me today, all I didn't even put water in my hair. Yesterday was my first day of my twist out. So I during the day, I just, it's my first time, so I just fluff the hair with that, okay? I fluff it with this, pick it as much as I can, because I don't want to lose some of the curl on my wash day, on my first twist day, my first day of my twist out, right? So I didn't want to do much, so I just loosen the twist a little bit, and I just fluff it a little bit with this, and that helps during the day. You can use oils, put oils, no water, because when you put water, you might lose it. On the first day, you might lose the curls. It goes back to kinky hair. So first days, you can decide not to use any, just use no water, no lotion. We don't have lotions in our product. Simply Go Natural Cosmetics don't have it, because lotions also has water, and they loosen the curl pattern, or especially if you have a twist, it will loosen it up. Our butters don't have it. We have creams. Our hair butter don't have water in it, so it helps this hair type. But if you need water, then you just spray, get a mist bottle, spray bottle, spray it, and then do that. But for first day, you don't need that. So that's the daily one. So for the daily one, depends on where you are. If you have a twist out, you have bantu knot out like I do. If you had you threaded your hair and you took it out as a styling, you can do this on a daily basis with your hair, okay, after your wash day. Okay, you do these things on your wash day, and then you just keep maintaining it. Day one, this is my day two. What I did today was fluff it up again, added a bit of oil, no water, because the hair, I don't want to lose the curl pattern again. I can do the same for day three. But then when you get to day four, the hair start getting dry again. All right. The hair start getting dry again. And what I will do at that time, at that point, I can still keep on, okay, if I don't feel like the hair is dry, just use a bit of oil, just keep using the oil or butters. And now I can show you, this is our oil. Okay, so this is our oil, it's 100% oil, natural, organic oils. There's no mineral oil in our products, 100% natural, okay? And no petroleum base. So this is the oil. Let me say, it's new, so when you have it, you need to shake it. All right, so now it comes. So you deal with the oil, no water. It's a serum. It's a serum, and it's good for the skin as well. I have enough on it, so I'm not going to put any more on it. So you use that on the hair, just as a touch-up. So depending on the product you're using, some products have water in it, and with that water, you should know what to expect. The hair might get a little bit frizzy. You might not get much volume, but if the hair is dry, that is good. So it depends on the day of where you are. So if you are day 3 and you feel like the hair is getting dry, use water first, and then just put it in a bottle, spray it on it. You don't want to wet your hair. It depends. If you've lost so much of the curl pattern, then you can retwist it. You can just do the style you did, add a bit of water. If you think it's very, very dry, add a bit of conditioner in it. Again, water is key, is very key for this hair, all hair. You need water. You need water for the hair to thrive, okay? So you add the water. Oil is very key as well. Oil and butter is very, very key. If it's dry, you put the water first. And if you need a conditioner, you add the conditioner. Some conditioners are much lighter than ours. Our own is thick, so you need water in it. So let me see if I have a conditioner here. This is our conditioner. You can use it as a co-wash. So you can see it's thick. All right, so it's thick. As you can see, it's very thick. It's like a cream, but it's our conditioner. So you can use it, because you can use it in 2 ways. You can use it as a leave-in or as a mask. When you do it as a mask, it softens the hair a lot. People that have very stubborn hair, it helps soften the hair and conditions it. So that is that for very dry hair during the day. So if you're going to work, if you work and you need your hair to be beautiful like this, each time during the daytime, you need to have a nighttime routine to be able to have this for the day. So we're going to go back to a nighttime routine. Before you can have this, for instance, yesterday, I had it out. I had a program. I had it out. It was beautiful, everything. But nighttime, I had to do something to it to be able to have it this beautiful still today. What I did was I used these ones, this hairband, and my hair is a little bit long now. So I parted it, I sectioned it into 4 sections, and I just use this, low maintenance. I just use this. It doesn't look that pretty, but it doesn't take my time. You can use threading. You can use a thread that you find more fancy. You can use just, how do you call it? You can just twist it or braid it. Section it, big chunks, or if you have time, it depends on how you want your style to come out. If you want tiny curls, you can do it smaller if you have time. Do that. You can put it in a knot, bantu knot as well, just as you would do on your wash day. Okay, but you don't want to spend so much time on it, and you have to pay attention to not putting too much pressure on the root. All right, when you're doing all this maintenance. So I used this one last night I section it for, and I just use it to wrap the hair. That's it. I use it to each section. I use it to wrap it around it, as you would do with threading. But this one is stretchy, so it goes all the way, no fats for sections. I sleep with it. If I find the hair to be dry, let's say on a day 4, where it starts losing its the whole curls, then that time I will have to put more water in the hair, because remember, I washed my hair on Sunday. No, today is what? I washed it on Friday. Yes, I washed it on Friday. So I just washed my hair. I don't need to be doing so much, because over manipulation also could cause damage. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So what I do right now, tomorrow, I might go, tomorrow will be a third day, go without no water, because I want the volume and all that. By day 4 to 5, you can literally go the whole 5 days doing this. Just touch up with oil, okay? And you freshen up. As long as you do the night routine. Now, if you find the hair dry at any time, refresh with water. If you have a conditioner that is 2-in-1, use that one. If it's not heavy, use that one and refresh. If that conditioner doesn't leave so much of a buildup in the hair, just do that. If not, just water is enough. If you have oil, water, and then a bit of oil, retwist. Retwist the hair or braid it, which one you feel comfortable with or which one you are able to do. Retwist it. If you don't know any of those twisting, you don't know how to do twist or braid, just use this, or you get the mini ones, the small ones. If your hair is short, get the smaller versions, the hairband, the small ones, and use that one to wrap the hair. Just use it to wrap it around the hair, so that you keep the hair stretched. Because one thing with this hair type, especially type 4 hair, if you leave it like this, it shrinks. And once it shrinks, it becomes a problem. That's why you lose a lot of hair. Okay, it starts tangling up. It tangles, and as it tangles, it causes a lot more, damage. And a lot of people think the hair is not growing. So you will work on that. Your routine is very important. Now, let me see where we are now. What's the time? Yes, at this time, I think we're doing well. I will stop now and see if anyone have a question. I can answer some questions in between, and then see what we can do again. So,
yes, I struggle with shrinkage. Struggle. I hope it's not a struggle for you, but you're definitely right. Shrinkage is the reality about natural hair, but it's not. How I like to look at shrinkage is that it's not. My hair doesn't shrink. It's just the way my hair is, right? So that's the natural formation of it. That's the natural length of it. So for me to try to stretch it, that's otherwise something very different that my hair doesn't. It's a different way that my hair doesn't perform, and I'm trying to move it from the natural state where it naturally performs to where I want it to be. So shrinkage, yeah, that's just how my hair is. No, thank you, Joyce. This is really good. I hope people got something helpful from it. I'm going to just go through and see if anybody has any question.
Yeah, someone is saying my hair is super thick. I have a lot of hair, which is a blessing and a curse. I'm looking at someone chat. It's Ram.
Yeah, Miss Ramdini. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
LOL. My hair is super thick and have a lot of hair, which is a blessing and a curse. I have friends who have really full hair too, and theirs is pretty long. Long, thick, and full. So, and it takes like a very long time for them to do a wash day, get through a wash day, and then dry it after and all of that stuff. So, yeah, no, I feel you. I don't feel you because I don't have that, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, for thick hair, this is the thing. As she said, it's a blessing and a curse. But I also see it as a full blessing. No matter what, kinky hair is work. That's the real truth. It's work because we are used to the other way. That is why now it feels like work. If we were used to taking care of our hair as it was, no one would be having this conversation. It would have been natural to us, right?
What I like to do is like the way that I like to look at it is think of it as just kind of like change the language a little bit. For me, it's personally maybe I'm biased and it's not a fair judgment because I've been natural, wearing my hair naturally for since like 2004. And before that, my whole life of 30 years plus, I've only had my hair relaxed for 6 years. So, but what I like to look at it, how I like to look at it is that I don't consider my hair work. I consider it as like the same thing as brushing my teeth. Brushing my teeth is not work. Taking a shower is not work for me. Just kind of like, that's how I change the language for me. That's how I look at taking care of my hair. I take care of my hair just like I take care of my clothes. I do laundry. Laundry is a lot of work. That's maybe that's not a good example, but it's like how you take care of another part of your body. Like if you're washing your hands, if you're brushing your teeth, if you're washing your face. For some people who don't have time, you know, Joyce, you're saying it can be a lot of work if you're a mom, a business person, and you have other things to take care of. The whole process of pre-cleansing down to styling can be like hours of work. But I do hope that people can find ways to dissect the routine and into consumable, digestible pieces. Like, for example, if you're doing a wash day, maybe for me, when I have my braids in for like a couple of weeks and I take my braids out, I spend one night, like one evening watching Netflix or something, taking out my braids, then let it go. And then the next day, I can spend time like taking out the dead hair or just taking out the knots, if there are any knots or anything like that. And then another time, just breaking it up in that way so that you're not sitting in the house for like 6 hours or one whole day. Like, I can't go to the movies right now. I can't go to dinner right now. I can't go to picnic.
That's me.
I do my hair.
The other days you get so busy, right? You get so busy on the other day. So I usually pick a day, any day that I can. And that day, that's it. You will see me in my boat, blocked, and I'm going nowhere. That's that. And it's also a self-care day for me. It's a day for me to relax. It's a day, me time day. Okay? It might be work, but it's me. It's part of me. I take time to take care of me. If it's food, the family, exactly. My family, you just have to wait. You take care of yourself. It's time now. It's me time. You know, it's
funny. She's saying something that today is her wash day, and she's like doing her hair right now as she watches and listens to this. That's funny. But true, it's reality, right? Exactly.
So take time to take care of yourself. Don't make it look like, it's work, but at the same time, it's relaxing. And I use it to take care of me. And the next time you see me, you're glowing and you feel better that you're taking care of you. You understand? So when you don't take care of yourself, sometimes when you go out, you feel a little bit insecure and all that. So take that time off. Block that time. Let everything else wait. Yes, wait. You just have to wait.
Yes. Well, that's a really good tip too. I do both of like throughout the week or just block off a day. And what I also like about blocking out a whole day is that, again, not seeing it as work, seeing it as, oh my gosh, I can't wait for Friday night or Saturday because I'm gonna like just chill and relax and take out my hair. And my husband got the kids, they're going to the park, they can go do whatever they're doing because I don't care. I'm just relaxing and
it's
having
also an excuse. It's an excuse to have your time.
It's an excuse. Definitely, we have to create a healthy routine around the different things it takes for us to care for our hair and ourselves, right? And I'm glad that people are making that into a routine of something fun. Even with kids, I have Joyce, we know each other. I have a boy. My boy's going to be 3 shortly, and with him, just starting to when we were talking about kids' routine and stuff, he's learning now how to be a part of the process. I have a boy, and we take care of his hair. He has long hair, yes. He grows out his hair. He's never had a haircut.
And you keep braiding. I used to braid my son's hair as well.
He like goes over and grabs the bottle. He loves the spray bottle. So he'd be like, "Mommy, TV," because that's the only time he gets to watch TV, right? So he gets excited. He goes and gets me the bottle. He gets the shampoo. He gets the clips that I used to like part his hair. I keep his hair out of the way so I can do the braids or whatever we're doing. So once a week we sit down. He gets to watch TV, and I put moisture, in his hair. And then his dad is really good at detangling and washing his hair in back. So they have their own routine, and me and him have our own routine. And building kids into it and making them a part of the process, I find really helpful.
Yeah, with kids, when I have my wash day, my daughter, I have a daughter, me and her, that's our wash day. Not only me. When I do mine, I finish one part of mine, especially the pre-poo, and then I wash my hair and maybe the treatment. I do my treatment. While my treatment is on, I jump on her. And then I fix her hair. And so I will finish her own. I don't do treatment with her because she's so young, so she doesn't need it. So I do her pre-poo as well. Do the pre-poo, do the shampoo, and then do everything with her. And then I go back to me.
Yeah. But I'm going to be calling you up and texting you like, "Hey, now that I have a girl, right? I have a 7-month-old girl, and it's like, how do you guys do this?" Because my son doesn't like his hair being done. He doesn't like me to touch his hair. And I'm like, but I was looking forward to this, to like do braids and do styles and
leave the boy alone.
Girl, you have to let me do your hair. Okay, we got to do this. Okay. But anyway, Ms. Ramdini is asking, she's asking, how did you start your business, Joyce?
Oh, we had a section yesterday with a friend. She has it on YouTube. It was such a long section. I dissected. It was 1.5 hours.
Give us a 10-minute caption of it.
All right. It's such a long section. So anyway, where do you want me to start?
I don't know, Ms. Ramdini, do you have any particular question about how she started? Like, do you want to know if it was hard for her or what inspired her to start, or like anything particularly? Maybe you can start with what inspired you to get into your business.
All right. So what inspired me into my business started with the fact that for me, it was for my business, for me to, because I have exactly what inspired me. Thank you for making it clearer. Yes, she's saying that I did it on That Proud Woman podcast. It was something like this yesterday. So if you follow her, the whole thing is there. So what's basically inspired me to start my business? I have a background, right? My background is in human resources. I have accounting. My first degree is in accounting and business information technology. And then my master's is in human resource management. Has nothing to do with what I'm doing now. So
people across the planet with double degrees, so multiple degrees.
Exactly. So I started. What inspired me is that I lived in Europe. Thank you. So I lived in Europe as a Black person in Europe. The experiences in Europe, in London. There were a lot of things. Those negative experiences that just. And then for the hair, especially, I watched the movie The Good Hair. Anybody watched not the movie, it's a documentary. Has anybody watched that documentary with Chris Rock? Good Hair with Chris Rock. So I see a lot of people having issues, shrinkage and all that. I think our time is so short. You will have to follow me on Simply Go Natural Cosmetics. I'm going to have to follow me there, and then I will make a section for us to talk about this. Okay, all this to go deeper with answer your questions on there. I'm going to do that. So follow me there so that when I do run those workshops where it will be specifically for that, because this workshop was just for the routine, right? So follow me there, and we can continue, find time and chat properly on that and help you out with that. So to go back to what inspired me, that documentary, Good Hair. Okay, so Good Hair with Chris Rock. That was like 2009 or so. And that documentary sparked something about the fact that Black people, our hair and skin, no one was taking care of us. Our products, we were targeted with chemicals and all that. So that thing sparked something. And then when I came to Canada, I decided I was struggling with my children, the health. I have had weight issues myself when I had my daughter. And then the Black Lives Matter movement started then. Okay, not just last year. It started, I think, 2004, even way before. In the UK, they had the London riot. It's just the awakening so much about Black people, how our hair, no one cares. No one cares, and the toxins and all that. So when I came to Canada and I had opportunity, I started having issues with my hair, my weight, and then my children, my son started eating all the chemicals in our home, and then all this awakening happening on my own personal journey. It just drove me into okay, I want a business. And initially, it was someone else that was supposed to make the product. We went on the journey. We started. By the end, when the production was ready for them to produce it, they bailed on me. They decided, no, they don't want to do it anymore. So I ended up making the product. So I wanted to start a business for my health journey, also to create a product for healthy product for my people, myself, so that I don't have to expose myself to chemicals, the toxins in the chemicals. So it was more of, it's a lot of different things, but the center of Simply Go Natural Cosmetics is health. Okay, healthy choices for your hair and skin. Because at that time, especially for Black people, no one cared what was in our product. They load a lot of chemicals in our product, and they target us. And at that time, a lot of time, those who were making those products were not Black, and they put those things because they have marketed those things for us to go for it, so that they can target us. So I decided to, when I got the opportunity, to be the one making the healthy product. But by the time I started, I was in a world where we didn't really have much Black people. All right, so the product became for everyone. It's not just for Black people. It's for anyone that want to go natural. Natural doesn't mean natural hair, but natural healthy. Okay, you want natural ingredient. So I have everyone that uses my product. Caucasians use, everyone. Black people can use my product. Everyone, as long as you want to prioritize your hair and your skin. Our body butters are great. Okay, I use everything from head to toe. It's Simply Go Natural Cosmetics. So if you want to try our products, you can follow me first on Instagram, sign up to our newsletter, because I have a lot of new products coming to help people, especially those with hair loss issue. Recently, I'm on a journey now that is giving me an insight into why so many people lose hair, especially with kinky hair, hair loss going on. There are so many things going on that is causing that. Many people are not aware. If you're hearing me right now, if you're having hair loss issues, first of all, switch to chemical free, switch like ours, and then see your doctor to see if you have any issues with your nutrition. Okay, if you are malnourished, in, let's say, if you have vitamin D deficiency, iron deficiency is one of the ones that causes a lot of hair loss, and people don't realize that. And the alopecia is going around. There are different types of alopecia going around. It's very, very real going around, and there are different things too that cause. If you're losing hair, see a doctor. Please see a doctor. Let them figure out what it is, and once you figure it out, you will know how to deal with it. But then once you figure it out, or before you do that, while in the process, switch. Please switch to healthy product, because a lot of the chemicals are interfering a lot our health. And right now, we all know our health is very, very important. Luckily for you, Simply Go Natural Cosmetics has made it possible. We have everything for your hair and your skin. Food, you have choices, okay? Eat well, all right? So as you hear me, thank you so much. I think our time is up, is it? Do we have any time for, yeah, we have 7 minutes. Yes, 7 minutes, okay, for questions. But I don't think we have that much time. Let me see if I can pick any. I may have missed the beginning, but how do you start your business? Oh, okay, we did that. Today, my watch day, and okay, so let's go up instead. What inspired you? Well, okay, great job yesterday with the, okay, well, great job with, okay. Bernadette say, great job yesterday with that Proud Black Women podcast. And I have to say, I'm going to give a shout out to Osas, who made this happen. Osas was a very instrumental in Simply Go Natural Cosmetics journey. I was privileged to be part of the very first Maritime's Natural Hair and Beauty, because she started it in the Maritimes, and I was part of those who kicked that one started in the Maritimes, which was in Halifax, 2016. And yeah, the alopecia, there's a lot more. I have a lot of insight on that. I have been doing a lot of research. If you need to reach out to me, and I can help you with that. But if your doctors, yes, I know they don't help much. So if you need help, reach out to me, okay? Follow me, Simply Go Natural Cosmetics on Instagram. Send me a message, and I can help you out with that. Okay, so I can guide you, but you need to see a doctor first. And they attribute to stress and all that, but it's deeper than that. Okay, so I'm gonna thank you all for tuning in. Yes, go tag along, go to my Instagram page, follow, as you're here, I know you're already following the Edmonton Natural Hair Show, and then the Maritimes Natural Hair and Beauty Show. So I was one of the first people that started, or she started it the first year, and she introduced me, or she invited me. I was part of the vendors, and that was our first year. 2016 was our first year, and that's how Osas invited me to come, and this is how I got the confidence to keep doing this. So thank you, Osas, for giving me that platform. We were on CTV Atlantic News Live, and that's the morning live, right? And then can you talk a little bit about it, or we are done here?
No. I'm trying to, I just want to throw it back your way, because I didn't do anything. Thanks for the credit though. Because I wear my heart, on my sleeve for my community. And when I see people who are really hardworking, and they need a platform, it's like, yes, definitely, let's do this. What I like about you is that is you're so like you're such a go-getter. You're kick-ass. I just love that about you. When I met this girl, this lady, and she had just had recently been in a car accident,
Oh.
and was going through so much pain physically, and the trauma from
Three
that.
days before, I think 3 days before, and I had the whiplash. My neck was stiff.
But she was
Was terrible.
persevering. She was persevering. She was pushing through. She was trying to get things done. I loved what I really love about doing these hair shows and being in this industry is I get to meet so many driven and passionate people. And oftentimes they're like myself, how I am now. You know, I'm a mom. They're moms. They have kids. They're trying to be wives and women and moms, and but still thriving and trying to get their business out there and grow their business. So when you see something like that, how can you not be, want to be a part of it and help and elevate people in that way, right? So that was how we met, and then we went on. The show went on a TV show, and she was the person that I decided to take on the TV show. And she came in and on the TV show and everything. But no, you are awesome on your own. I'm just here. I don't know. You're such a feisty, like you're a go getter. Like people make excuses about things all the time, all day long. Why they can't, why they can't, why they can't, why they can't. And for us, some of us let fear get in the way. Some of us let different things in the background get in the way. But you can't. You park those things, you bottle them, you package them. You're like, okay, I'll check you later. I'll address that later. But I got somewhere to go. I gotta go. And you keep your vision, on the prize, right? And I really admire that about you. So keep thriving, keep doing what you're doing. And I'm so proud of you that you are in different, 4 stores now, more than that.
6 stores. So we 6 now. We are looking forward for another 4. So next month we have at least 4 more stores coming. That's 10 Sobe stores. By end of this year, you will see a lot of us.
I'm so proud of you. And yeah, you're from my neck of the wood, Western Africa, West Africa, of course.
Yeah.
Ghana, we're doing our thing.
Nigeria. I'm half Nigerian too. My husband is Nigerian. So.
But I always know that our jollof rice is better, Abby. So let's just set that record straight. So no argument.
You're not winning. No, be good. Be good.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody who was able to tune in. Go and enjoy some Nigerian jollof rice. Thanks, and have a good rest of the Sunday. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.